Hi, Capricorn. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is your reading for the first weekend of March. So we could say it starts on the 28th of February through about March 7th. Please like, subscribe, share, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. If you're interested in my artwork, t-shirts, I'll have a link below. I make one-of-a-kind handmade clothing and accessories. And I read tarot. And that's the heat. If you hear the clickety clack, that's the heat. Full moon. All the planets moving direct. Feels like spring is beginning to peek around the corner and say, I'm here. Okay, let's see. Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Nine of Wands. I rather like the Page of Cups. There's something there's something deeply sweet and sincere about the Page of Cups. There's something very deep and sweet and sincere about the Page of Cups. There really is. And then you get, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting this feeling sort of stability, which is this. Right? Four is always about stability. I also, even though a lot of people see this card negatively, I always feel like because all of the wands are so straight and they're all coming down, it's almost as if there's this direct, what's the word? It's like the ladder to heaven in a way. There's a direct communication. That was the word. Sometimes the simplest words escape me. The simplest words. I feel like there's a direct communication here. So, nines are about attainment, right? Nine, at the end of the day, is about attainment. And, it's very easy to read this card as negative. I mean, look at the poor guy. But I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm feeling like? I feel like there's a certain comfort and a certain understanding and a certain, I don't know. Stability, home, domesticity, familiarity. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a certain familiarity that has been a certain gift to you that you're very comfortable in. You're very comfortable in. And even though it's not perfect, it's not perfect because, right? There's something very assuring. That's the way it feels. It feels very assuring. Yeah. So it feels very stable. It's not like a movement kind of energy. It's not a it's not a move forward or forget the past. It's neither one of those. It's kind of this sense of home, this sense of stability, like this good foundation. It feels very foundational. That's the way it feels. I'm sure by next week, it's going to be like everything. But that's how it feels, because I'm really feeling this. I'm feeling the love energy, the sincerity, the kindness. And even though this is weird, this is attainment, but it's like being in a gated garden, where you feel safe. Like, pretend these are trees. It's like, okay, maybe it's not the whole world, but it just feels good and safe and comforting and encompassing. And then you get the six, and the six is all about charity, but it's really about giving and taking. It's really about giving and taking. And I know, sometimes with a family or with the people you live with, sometimes it's like, oh my God, you're such a pain. Aren't we all? Um, you know, everybody gets on my nerves. People like get on my nerves. I get on my nerves. So, of course you're going to get on my nerves. So, it's minimal. It's minimal. It feels very foundational, which is really a nice energy. It's really a nice energy because, when you have a solid foundation and when you feel at home, when you feel loved, right, then you can, that's a good place to build from. That's a good place to build from. That's a good place to move from. That's a good place to come from. That's a good place to go home to. It's nice, It's really nice. Sometimes we, it's like, oh, I want everything exciting. And yeah, well, there's a time to rest also. And also there's a sort of sense of rest. For me with this reading. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. All the information is below. Have a lovely March. We're moving forward. Sometimes when everything goes direct, when everything's been like backwards for so long, you need like a moment to like sort of settle. And then, it's kind of like you just need a moment to settle. It's like, between, like if you go to a fancy restaurant, it's like between the courses, there's like, okay, now we're just going to like relax until the next course comes. It's a little bit like that. Blessings to you. Thanks for tuning in.